If you could just quickly introduce yourself.
Yep, Max Cavalera, singer, vocal for Cavalera Conspiracy.
You're working together musically with Igor for the first time since Sepultura. How does it feel to be working as a unit once again?
It feels very good. It's definitely very exciting because, as most people know, we didn't speak with each other or see each other for more than 10 years, and we were involved in Sepultura, say one of the most influential bands, metal bands, you know, definitely of the metal scene, coming out of Brazil. He's my brother, he's my blood, my family, and there's a chemistry of playing with Igor that's very unique. It only happens when Max and Igor play together, some kind of Brazilian Max Igor groove that I don't get it with anybody else. So because of that, it's very special to be doing this record with him after such a long time.
Next question. Why did you feel like this was the right time for the Cavalera brothers to come together?
Well, it really didn't start with me. Actually, Igor called, I was on tour, and he phoned us and he spoke with Gloria first, and he spoke quite a long time with her, explaining, you know, what was going through his head about, you know, leaving Sepultura and kind of cleaning his life, organizing his life, reorganizing himself, and wants to be back with us as family, with me, with Gloria, with my family, with my kids. And from that point on, I saw him again in the Dana show, and we played two songs, two Sepultura songs. One was Attitude, which was written with lyrics with me and Dana, and Roots, Bloody Roots, which was a big Sepultura song. And from that on, I invited Igor to make the record with me. I said, I got some great ideas, and I just miss you very much, and I think we should play together. So the time was not planned. Could be, I don't know why it wasn't 5 years, it wasn't 3, it was 10 years or more. That's just how it happened, you know, very, very not in our control. It was just, that's just how it went.
Do you still write together the same way as you did back in the days of Sepultura?
A little bit. My way of writing is very similar. I write what I call it max tracks, and it's very much the skeleton of a song with drum machine, with riffs, of course, and sometimes with full vocals, with chorus and everything. So there was half of this album that was done as max tracks, and there's the other experimental part of the album. It's different, and even more different than Sepultura, which was, or Soulfly, which was go in the studio and create something out of one riff, out of one simple riff. Just a whole song comes out of that, and it takes a longer time, sometimes 2-3 days for one song. But I like that. I think it's a cool combination, but mostly of mine own writing is the same.
Have your musical tastes and way of writing been influenced by any recent acts?
Always been influenced by different music. It's a great thing about music. It's once you lose that, I think you get out of touch with music itself. So I'm always influenced by music, by movies, books, art in general. As far as bands going, Gojira was a big influence. I really enjoy working at many of the kind of like some of the last projects I did, including the Roadrunner United, which was really fun to do the song with Rob. I did some stuff at the same time, continue my work with different things that are not really bands or musicians, but musicians from Serbia, like Gypsies. And recently, the last thing I did, it's going to be on the new Soulfly, is I went to Cairo and recorded some music from Egypt, from Cairo, to be on the next album, which is the max side of exotic world metal music, I guess, if some people call it, which I continue with because I love it. I think it's great, and it's combining metal with different music from different parts of the world.
Why did you pick Logan Madder as the producer of the album?
Right. Well, the album was produced by me from the beginning. I produced the last records I've been involved from the Soulfly on, and Logan actually was the engineer. I recorded with him for Kerrang, for the compilation we did for The Beautiful People, which is a Marilyn Manson cover, and Logan did a great job. The song turned out amazing, and the sound was really thick and rich and crisp but heavy sounding. So I thought it would be great to work with Logan, and he was a guitar player for Soulfly at one point when he left Machine Head. So it was cool to have him. You know, as a musician, it's easy to deal with it. But some people confuse that he produced the record, but he really didn't. You know, we didn't really need a producer. He was the engineer. I produced the record. Mostly the ideas and visions were mine, and Logan helped more in terms of the sound, engineering the record.
The record features guest appearance by musicians in other bands. Can you tell us a little about that?
Not a whole lot. We didn't use as, you know, most times I use more people than that, but I think it was very cool because the people involved were very important, which was inside the band. As far as singing goes, me, I sang the whole record. Joe from Gojira sang some songs. Mark Rizzo also sang some songs for the first time. He did sing with me, and then my stepson Richie sang in one song called Black Ark, which is one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's the most different one. I think that it's really cool for Richie to be on the album because he was very in contact with me and Igor in all the Sepultura years, and playing together again with Igor, I couldn't help to invite Richie, and he was so honored, and I think he did a great, amazing job on the song. And the last appearance was a friend of ours, Rex Brown from Pantera, which is a band, I mean, doesn't need any introduction. You know, Pantera is together with Sepultura and Slayer, you know, bands that form a lot of shape of heavy music that is today and forever. And Rex is such a great guy. He was hanging around the studio. It was actually Gloria's idea. She gave me this idea to invite Rex to record, and I think it was great. You know, it's really was really cool. We have him there for 2 days, just jamming, recording, have a great time. You know.
Can you pick a track on the album that's particularly special to you, and tell us why?
I have to say, at the moment, because I change all the time, this album is going back and forth. At the moment is Hex, which is, I think, the craziest, sickest song on the album. It's very fast and very chaotic. A little bit of combination to me reminds me of something like Cannibal Corpse meets Sepultura meets Nail Bomb. And I think the title is very strange. Hex, you know, it's a kind of a weird word. But I really like just the energy of it, man. Igor's drum it's fantastic. He's like doing some crazy shit. It's probably his best performance on the whole record is on this song. So for the moment, I'll pick Hex.
Over the years, you've played with a variety of bands. Has anyone stood out that you'd like to play with again in the future?
I would love to. Zeppelin. I never played with Zeppelin, but I did play with Robert Plant in Brazil, and I've been a big Zeppelin fan. Yeah, I would have liked to play with them again. It would have been cool, you know. As far as other people, AC/DC, I played with them once. Would have liked to play with them again, you know, because they're one of my all-time favorite bands. But there's many people I played that already been my dream come true that could never happen again, like the Ramones. I did a whole Sepultura Ramones tour in Brazil. Now it's completely done, you know. Johnny and Joy are dead. So I'm very blessed and happy that I got to tour with them for a little bit. That's something that I will remember forever, you know.
When can UK fans expect to see a Cavalera Conspiracy shows here?
We're working on the shows right now. We have some ideas, but it's one thing, one step at a time. At the moment, we're finishing up the artwork. The album's finally done. It's being mastered. The artwork is coming. We finished the video. We're very excited. We got amazing fans. You know, the UK fans always been so really great to me through my whole career, to everything I've done. Nail Bomb, Sepultura, now Conspiracy. And we have the best booking agent in the world working with us, which is Rod McSween and Steve Zapp. And I know they're gonna book the sickest tour. So I don't know, download other festivals, headline shows. I'm ready to come here and fuck shit up.
Is there any message you want to give to the UK fans?
Fuck shit up.
Fair enough.
No, just thank you, man. You know, like I said on the earlier one, this is a complete return to me and Igor where we belong. So I love to see all the fans when we play. It's going to be very special, and I hope they feel the same way as I and Igor feel about this whole project.